let them go. They keep stopping me from going where I'm supposed to go. I don't know, it's like every single time, bitch, you running through my mind. I be locked and loaded.
Everybody, happy Friday. It is October 18th, and just grabbing some gas here. It's basically getting gas on this hybrid every couple weeks. It's pretty cool. Dropping my son off. They're celebrating as a cross-country team. Heading to the office, gonna do some practice, and do a little coaching development for myself at 8 o'clock. And then got a conference call from like 9:30 to 11, an interview at 11, and then 12, heading out for lunch, and then we'll call that a day. So put in some, basically 12-hour days here, Monday to Thursday, and we'll do about 8 or so. So that's one thing that I'll say for a lot of people is you still got to put in the time, put in the work. If you want something worthwhile, you got to do the work. All right, first in, 6:10 right now. Gonna get in some practice. No traffic, early morning, Friday. Talk to you soon. All right, here we go. Lunch meeting with Raquel. Center of Influence meeting, networking. Let's find out. Hope you're doing great. I'm down here in Sugarland. This is kind of a cool little outdoor place. Here I am. I got here early. Well, she actually getting here a little bit late, but there's confusion when I sent out the calendar invite. She must have had her settings on East Coast time, so even though it was noon my time, it showed up as 1 p.m. her time, or 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So when I shot over a text like, hey, I'm already here, she looks at her Outlook, and it already says, hey, your meeting started 12 minutes ago. So she had it on her calendar, and her mindset was 1 p.m. even though that was Eastern Standard Time. So nonetheless, I'm here. Was actually going through Instagram, looking at Pie Art Florine, and she had posted up about Jordan Syatt and how he ate a Big Mac, one every single day for 30 days, but was ultimately having a caloric deficit diet, and so put in about still has his routine of lifting weights 3 days a week, and then did jiu-jitsu 2 days a week, and then walked 10,000 steps every single day. And so when you do that from a workout perspective, it's just his normal routine. And so when you're running less calories than you intake, and you're burning more calories than you intake, then you're going to lose weight. It's just how the body works. And so just really insightful thoughts. So I was just watching that at 2 times the speed. Skipped a little bit just because it was a little bit redundant. And I think a lot of times people, they get overly concerned about cheat days and things like that, or they fall off their diet. Ultimately, you're just trying to build habits of success when it comes to whatever you're eating, and when it comes to your exercises, just building good habits of exercise on a daily basis. So that's one thing that I'm working at, making sure that I put in 10,000 steps at least 5 days a week. So sometimes that means I'm just walking around my house, and that's just what's got to get done. And then I'll exercise, go for a run on Saturday, a little bit longer, lifting some weights. But I don't hit the gym as much as I used to, so I'm gonna have to make sure that I monitor my overall intake, just make sure that, because I'm not burning the calories, then I'm just gonna eventually, I could be eating very little food, but if I'm taking in more calories than what I'm burning, then I'm gonna get fat. It's just how it works. So she's gonna be here shortly. She's grabbing some parking, and then we'll be ready to roll. All right, had a great meeting there with Raquel. One of the things I got feedback on when I sent over my basically my referral language to get introduced to particular people that might be interested in the career, it was when I used like a feeder list through LinkedIn. It sounded like I was very one-y, and so the feedback was, what if you were to give names first? And so I did that today, where I was like, as I asked questions, trying to get to know her better and what she's doing, and that was, I said, well, here's some people, and I introduced her via social media, so that way she had could reach out to them. Then she in turn then was like, yeah, let me be reciprocating. So that was a really good feedback. Turns out. All right, everybody, just jamming out to a little Tim McGraw here on the drive home. Got a little bit of traffic here, so decided I'd do a little quick recording as I'm just not moving very far. We're at 10 miles an hour, so hope you're doing great on this fabulous Friday. And so after coming in, after that meeting with Raquel, talked with a couple of the new hires, how their testing's coming along, make sure that they're on pace, putting their studies in, and so that's where we are, just checking with everybody, and then shot out some emails, booked a couple interviews for. I'm already booking into the first week in Thursday, so already getting pretty full here. I am going to the World Series, so did qualify for that, which is kind of cool, very exciting. So that'll be next week. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, flyback Sunday. So super excited about that, and I'll be in DC. That's what we'll be running around and having just a great time. So all right, everybody, I'm gonna focus here on the traffic. Have a great one. Sherm's out.
Meant to be true to you, a legend in the making, make the best of every moment, cause nothing lasts forever, but forever I'll be focused on the now, never, this my testimony, yeah, it's my testimony, yeah, I'm about to take all of you out, nobody safe, you're playing it safe.